So I'm 6'1", maybe 6'2". I'm gonna change 6'2". 260 pounds of pure Nubian muscle. Nubian muscle.
What's your character's name?
I'm
Soralia.
Soralia.
I'm Violetta von Violent. I am a halfling female, 5'9", with
You could be a
blonde
halfling 5'9".
I'm not very imaginative.
My character is Fiona Apricot. I'm a female bard.
Dude, we only have like 3 players. The bard is like the most superfluous character.
You're telling me that I couldn't possibly help the group with the like healing power of music?
No.
Shut
With
up.
the gift of your song.
My song.
Okay,
These-
you can
Maybe
be a
you
bard.
could be a dancer bard, maybe.
Yeah, dancing.
Yeah.
No, my character's 240 pounds. She's too heavy.
I don't wanna go to work today. Wanna stay home and play all my video games on the One Up Show. You know you'll be a star on the One Up Show. You already are. Every day, this life's a holiday. One up, 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 one up on the One Up Show. One up, 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 one up on the One Up Show.
Okay, so you are in the tavern in the port city of Cappadocia.
It looks like Amsterdam.
That's where it's sort of modeled on Venice and Amsterdam. So these are all like canals here. The castle's here.
Where's the red light district?
I
I want to summon a shark.
Alright, so you're in the tavern. Now, a mysterious masked man comes up
Is he
to
cute?
you.
Always in a
What are you doing?
I'm nothing.
Karen, pay attention. You're
What is
playing-
that?
Sorry, I'm playing
What's she
Untold Legends.
Oh shit, you got Untold Legends?
Who brings
Yeah.
a video game
2?
to D&D
Yeah,
night?
Warriors Code.
Oh sweet.
Seriously.
I just started. I don't know. It's just
Ultimately, I found it to be competent, probably above average, very slightly above average, but there's just absolutely nothing in that game that you haven't seen before.
yeah. I remember
And-
when the first one came out. There was just so much anticipation because it was like the only RPG that the PSP was gonna offer, and then like it was like long load time. It was just like this, like. Are there new classes or what's cool
Well-
about the second one?
You know, I didn't play the first one, but this one, the load times aren't bad at all.
Wow.
And it is just a dungeon crawl. You're just gonna hike through. It's like killing. It is the picture of average, really, as far as like a dungeon crawl RPG. You know, the reason I would call it above average, the graphics are really pretty. Like I said, the load times aren't too bad, and it's got this multiplayer that's kind of fun. You have to play on the same level, but the levels are pretty big, and it doesn't make you stay in the same screen. It doesn't do that gauntlet thing where it's like, come on, and you're like stuck, you're tethered to that other person.
Is this still randomly generated? Because I remember the first one, it was like there were some random elements, like you would go back to the map and some things have changed, and I'm all like, what the fuck? Where am I? Like.
No.
But then again, like most of these environments look the same, but.
Yeah,
this isn't.
I mean, it does feel a lot like the same, and it's pretty easy to get turned around. And for the most part, I mean, when you're playing multiplayer, you're going to want to stick with your friends, just because it's easier.
Yeah.
And then you know they're not trying to rip you off and take a bunch of gold, Karen.
Is the art style better? 'Cause I don't like
It
the
looks
difference.
better from what I've seen
I think it's
before.
pretty.
First one's like men and women, and the women are all buxy, and then like the men are all strong. But look, check out this guy. Like he totally looks like your apricot character.
Yeah,
right now.
there he is. And it's customizable.
April-
Like you can.
Excuse
Fiona, sorry, Fiona Apricot.
Fiona Apricot is a woman.
He can just roll around.
All right.
The fat just drips
Okay, so
right
the
out.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
yeah, we gotta
Okay, let's move
alright,
Diablo.
So there's a masked man in front of you.
A mask man?
Mask-
He's
a
full
ma-
of lots of
A
masks.
masked
He's perfect for you.
man.
Oh.
Hey, what's
the
his
other
name?
way.
Is he
You
straight?
don't know. He's a masked man. Yes.
Oh, he's wearing a mask?
You don't.
Roll to
Totally.
roll to see if I hit him with a jock check.
You do not know if he is handsome because his mask obscures his face.
How are his
However,
eyes?
he is tall and his clothing is of high quality.
Does he smell good?
Let me roll and see if he's
Roll to find out if he's
no.
Hey, can I borrow your PSP?
No.
Thanks.
I can
Does
see
this have,
what
do
you're
you guys have
doing.
Mega Man powered up? Because I was talking to Jeremy about it. It has like this super sweet level creator. It's kind of like, well, like these sweet D&D maps, except for you get to do it in a game and it comes up on a screen. And so you don't need to use your stupid imagination. Hey, Jeremy, what's up? What are you doing?
I'm checking through the Ziff Davis magazine archive to see if I can find some early EGMs and get some killer Mega Man 1 strategies so
Oh,
I
awesome.
can be all prepped for Mega Man Powered Up.
Oh, you have powered up?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
pretty much been my life for the past week.
I'm super interested in the level creation stuff.
That is the addiction right
Oh,
there.
really?
It's incredibly flexible. I mean, it's got some limits. You can't put Dr. Wily bosses in your stages. You can't put more than one stage together. But basically, you're given 15 screens wide by 8 screens high, and you can do with that space whatever you want. more
Oh,
or
that's
less.
awesome.
The game starts you out with about, I don't know, a dozen different packs of scenery and enemies.
Mm-hmm.
But as you go through the game, you can unlock different scenery and weapon packs and stuff like that, or enemy packs.
That's really
And you know, the first packs you get just have like 4 items per pack, but the later ones have 8 or 9 apiece. So you can create some really diverse levels. You know, you don't have to create just strictly linear Mega Man levels. You can create big, expansive, twisting, sinuous, Metroid-y type levels. As a matter of fact, right now I'm working on a level that's very strongly inspired by the original Metroid. You can play as any boss that you've unlocked in the game, so you don't have to play as Mega Man. Plus, you can play as the alternate versions of Mega Man you unlock. When they make Roll available to download, you can play as Roll, and apparently she plays a lot like Zero. So
you can use like
You can-
Gutsman to like
yeah, you
use
can
like blocks,
right. You
blocks
can
as levels
totally
and pull them apart.
You
and
can
that sort of
totally
thing.
define the style of level and customize it to each character.
That's really
If you
cool.
want, you can make a level that has branching paths that only individual characters can access. There's really a lot you can do with it. When you kick off your level editor
Mm-hmm.
session, you can either choose to play an existing level or create a level or connect to Capcom's server, and there you can download anything you want. You can upload a level you created, or you can just swap the level codes that it assigns you with your friends, and you can go find whatever your friend has created. You know, if you create a whole bunch of really cool levels, you can post them. You can also create a lot of really crappy levels, but then people will give them bad ratings and no one will want to download them. So I think the system will kind of sort itself out so that the cream will rise to the top. So far I've created the entire original Castlevania strictly in Mega Man level design. So yeah, I learned at art school that a lot of artists, the best way for them to learn is to go, you know, to museums and learn to paint by studying the old masters. So I'm kind of taking the same approach with level design. You know, you learn how they make their levels and steal their ideas.
That's a good idea.
But you know, once I kind of get a feel for how the level balancing should be, then I can go back and make more ambitious and
Like original projects.
exactly
Awesome.
move beyond the 8-bit at some point.
Cool.
But I still need some strategies so I can
gonna
master the
browse.
single player mode.
Browse the catalog
Exactly.
myself.
Ryan,
What's
your
up?
turn.
My turn?
Your turn. We're in the tavern.
Well, we're still. There's no turns because there's been no combat yet. We're still in the
Well,
tavern.
he's gotta
There's
do
a
something.
masked man in front of you.
It's my turn. Can I use my healing power of song now?
You're not injured.
Can I use the destructive power of song now?
What song do you want to sing? Are you really gonna sing a song?
Whitney Houston's "I Will Always Love You."
What performance skill check?
Yeah. Can we roll to make him stop?
Oh, it's pretty.
Let's roll to give him a real guitar.
Let's give the definite.
Wait. Yes, let's sing it.
One time there was a masked man. He was totally in a tavern. I tried to cast a spell on him, but I'm just a fat bard.
Can I cast a magic missile on
Magic
that?
missile.
Why do you? The masked man has done nothing.
Karen's totally gonna try to kill me.
Wait, you cannot start a brawl. I mean, you can. Do you want to start a brawl in the tavern?
Is that wise?
Alright,
Why
you should
not?
make
It's a
a
tavern. It's made for brawls.
I bet it is.
Did I win?
You have to roll.
What,
for
you
your-
have to roll.
You have to
You
roll.
can't just perform.
D&D sucks. All right.
Oh, nah.
The patrons of the tavern are not impressed.
PSP is kind of heavy, but not as heavy as a DS, and nothing is as awkward as holding a DS for like a million hours trying to like play. Although I mean, what's
I
that?
find the PSP kind of awkward to handle, but I checked out that new DS Lite they brought it by.
Oh
The
yeah.
office the other day. It's
Sexy.
sweet.
Sexy.
That is
I
sweetness.
pre-ordered one from PlayAsia.com, and I've been waiting for it, but I guess they were running for like $300 or $400
Wait, didn't
Oh
it
my
ship
God.
like March 2nd? Like, shouldn't
Well,
it already...
they got released technically on March 2nd in Japan. Luckily, we have our team out in Japan, Ricardi and those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Ricardi
Oh.
Barocco. And they went out and like got some DSs.
So you brought your DS?
Yeah, I got it in my bag.
Cool. You wanna go?
Yeah, let's sell it.
Alright. Woo!
Hey, so how'd it go?
It went good. I sold my DS for over 10,000 yen.
Yeah, me too.
I want to sell mine. I got a US one though. They won't let me sell it here.
Oh shit.
What's that? Tomorrow's a DS launch. Are you coming by? You gonna stand in line, watch the people, see the sights?
Oh, I was gonna come around midnight or something.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking about going by tonight, maybe around 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and seeing if there's anybody there.
Do you think it's gonna be raining tonight?
Hey, it's you.
Hello, greetings and salutations. Oleg is back, flying yet another 5,000 miles so he can be the first person in his country to have PlayStation double screen backlights. Yes, we Bratislavian gamers, we are hardcore. No, we are more than hardcore. We are metal. I am getting quite wet.
Yeah, I'm ready.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go over to
We're gonna go by Tsutaya and the other Bic and see if there's anybody there.
just a block away.
Yeah, just a block away.
All right.
But we got our walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
so we'll stay in touch. What's your
All
code
right.
name gonna be?
My code name is What's your code name?
We'll be Sushi69.
It's kind of gross.
All right, you got a better idea?
Anything is better than that.
How about what's our code name?
Samurai.
Samurai? That's too generic.
Okay, I'm Bill. You're Bob.
All right, Bill.
So unique.
See you soon.
Yeah, see you later.
All right. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I think it's like 2:30 in the morning. Walking down to Tsutaya to see if there's any crazy people already outside waiting for a DS. Yeah, this dude's playing a DS, so I think they're waiting. So what you saw just now was 4 people sitting outside Big Camera. Somebody actually reported that on Mixi like an hour and a half ago. Mixi is like Japan's, I don't know, Friendster or whatever's popular now. And so people are giving updates over that. A lot of people are saying that they're gonna come out on the first train, so our plan is to come back here maybe like a half hour or so before the first train arrives so we can make sure we get a decent spot in the line. It's really that bad. Like there's probably only gonna be like 20 or 30 units per store, so it could get a little chaotic. You look tired.
I feel stupid because I didn't bring anything to do.
We did.
You didn't bring your DS? Or, oh, you sold it, that's right. Oh, look, there's me.
What time is it?
7 o'clock.
7. Okay. We've moved inside now. 3 more hours to go.
Too long.
I thought you sold your DS.
This is John. It's at a bar right now.
What's happening? What time is it?
I have no idea what time it is. I think it's almost 10 o'clock because they finally let us move towards the registers and we're about to get our systems. So in the end, it turned out to be 200 people.
I'm tired too. But we're almost there. Look at how that's really, really close. Yeah. Where the fuck is she? Oh.
That one. Got it. Let's get it.
Where's the stylus? Oh, is that it right there? Yeah. Check it out. Nice. It feels less like a toy and more like a gadget. You know what I mean? Like it's got that kind of metallic, not metallic, but like I guess metallic feel to it.
Really clean, really simple, symmetrical. This is how it should have been the first time. How's yours, Hidoko?
Mine looks fine. It looks pretty sexy.
Oh, you don't like that they didn't update the firmware? Side by side, we've got. It is much smaller and nicer.
Oh, look at the gap down there. That's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead
That's
space. So even the lowest setting on the Lite is brighter than the normal DS, which is crazy. Then there's the second setting, which is actually, I think it's pretty usable.
Yeah, definitely.
Then there's the third setting, which is probably what I'll use. And then there's the fourth setting.
Man.
Burn your eyes out. Everything else I think is probably the same. So somebody was complaining online that the buttons feel different, but
They do feel different. They feel nicer, I think.
I like, I mean, these buttons feel kind of cheap to me.
Wow. But I want the blue one.
Masked Man, no, you can't tell anything
Hey guys,
about
what time is it?
Not sure.
I don't believe.
No clock, just a wonder. Sorry.
Oh my god, I think I'm late for my World of Warcraft date. We just opened Doors of Encourage, so.
I can't believe you're ditching us to go play some online
you're gonna
version of this game.
Well, it's like, it's the cooler version.
How are we gonna survive without you?
How long did it take for us to unmask the masked man?
We haven't.
He's not
We haven't, exactly. So guys, sorry, I have to go,
Okay.
but
Whatever, nerd.
Alright.
suck.
Well, will someone play her character for her?
No. Let's kill her. Let's roll it, kill her.
let's
No.
Let's roll the
my
my masked
Nubian
man.
Nubian
All right, I'll
god.
play her up
Yeah,
there.
you.
See you guys
Later.
next week for the next
Have
game.
fun with your
Bye.
nerd game, nerd.
Bye. All right, so my first action as both Fiona and Serialia is that we're gonna do a duet. The masked man is still just standing there, right?
He's getting bored, actually. He's waiting for you.
This is fucking boring. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Let's
kill
kill
this guy.
Yeah.
Let's kill him.
What?
Do I have a gun?
What has he done to you? He's just standing there.
He's
He's
masked.
wearing a mask.
He's wearing a mask and black
Nice.
velvet.
What?
The black velvet cloak.
Totally
alone.
gives it away. He's goth. We're killing him because he believes in
Yeah.
the devil.
Okay, what do you attack him
All right, with my cool keys.
Oh yeah. With the power of song, he attacks him.
All right, so check it out. I like games that are more action-packed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been playing lots of GWAW. It just came out today, but I've been playing tons of it over the past couple weeks. In fact, like the day before Che left, he came over to my house and we played for like hours and hours. It's like the best thing ever.
What's up with the small collection of Xbox games?
I invite
360.
I invite you to my house, and the only thing you can do is like talk about the girth of my 360 collection. I'll have you know that I actually have at least
3 or 4 other Xbox 360 games in my bedroom were at 360.
That's good because now that I work for Microsoft, I do not approve of this little amount of 360 games.
I see.
What in a few weeks from now you're gonna have GWAW sitting right here. So.
No, it'll probably be over in here between the Condemned and the King Kong because I like the alphabetical order a little.
Oh, okay, all right. I just got done reviewing it not too long ago for EGM.
Yeah. Oh shit. How was it?
And it was really good. I mean, I went through the single player stuff on hard, which is
that's how I was playing it too.
It's really the only way you should play it because I think if you don't play it like that, you're kind of robbing yourself of a design element, you know, because I mean there's some levels, some scenarios that only work when it's on hard because then there wouldn't be that tension if it was like, you know, if the enemies were dumber or like, you know, if this wasn't a choke point that you just kept dying on, you're trying to figure out different ways around it, you know, or rather just blow through it.
Captain, I have heavy armor closing in on your position. I can't tell who's who. How about we make a deal? You target, I take it out. Copy that. Target on the way. Destroy it. Understood, Ghost Leader.
The difference between Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six, if anyone asks you,
right.
The difference is that Ghost Recon is outdoors and Rainbow Six is indoors.
Right.
So
even though, you know, sometimes in GWAW, like, kind of makes sense to go indoors, but you just don't. You know, it's like,
you know, I like breaching and all that sort of thing. I like doors.
Well, it's just a part of urban combat,
right?
So.
But that said, they do a very good job of hiding the fact that you don't get to go inside. As much as you think you'd miss it, you don't that much. The level design is really solid, and it does switch up enough. Like there's a few night missions that are pretty intense, and the way that the lighting changes, like because of the time of day, because of the way the sun is setting, is really nice. In the preview build I was playing, I would say my biggest complaint with the game was the squad AI. You know, and it probably a lot of my complaint, I would say, it mostly stems from playing both Brothers in Arms and Full Spectrum Warrior in the past year, and both those games have outstanding squad control. You know, like when you're playing those games, you feel like these AI combatants are elite warriors. They know what they're gonna do. If I set them in a spot, they're gonna hold their own because they you know they're trained. And the guys in this game don't feel like that at all. They feel like meat.
You know what's weird is that like Ubisoft, I mean they must not share their secrets with, you know, like between studios, because Rainbow Six 3 had actually really decent friendly AI.
Totally good friendly AI.
Yeah, and like they would take cover, they would shoot things. I mean, you could send them along knowing that they would kill whatever they ran across, because I mean,
who developed Rainbow Six 3? It was
Redstorm? It was Montreal. So
okay.
So, you know, I mean, this isn't Montreal. This is not a Montreal game, but I was kind of hoping for that, at least that level of competence.
Let's move. Changing position.
You know, Brothers in Arms spoils you. Brothers in Arms spoils you.
Yeah, I have to say, Gearbox really set a new standard. I mean, that AI for teammates is.
I want them to team up with Monolith, the guys who did Fear, and put out like the ultimate AI game. You know, like
exactly
good
like the
squad-based
firefight
game.
Yeah,
dude, it would be the best shooter ever. There's something to be said about games where you don't have to shoot a guy a million times to put him down.
This is like the Perfect Dark Zero.
It's totally the unperfect Dark Zero.
It's just like one-shot death. I mean, it feels good too. I still like Perfect Dark Zero because it's a Microsoft game. I'm just kidding.
You fucking nerd.
We've got a Black Hawk en route, Scott. Hold your position until we can extract.
I really like the kind of like combined night vision thermal vision mode thing. It's really.
Yeah, I see you almost playing that exclusively. Like
I do sometimes. I try not to.
It gives me a headache after a while, you know.
Well, in multiplayer, the way I was playing it is I just like flick it on for a second, then flick it off,
and walk a bit
Right.
further and then flick it on and flick it off, and then just use it as kind of like
I mean,
a
no,
radar.
you're right. It's very useful in multiplayer. If you want to stay alive, it's very useful, but it's not pretty. But you know what's cool about the multiplayer stuff is that you can play solo. You can play solo against bots and AI.
Oh, that's cool.
You can set up your server however you want. Co-op, like online, is amazing. It is the most amazing experience ever.
Jesus.
And you've
Talk
not,
about hyperbole.
Dude, and you've not even played it. It is like super amazing. Like, I mean, can you imagine 16 or 15 of your friends or, you know, coworkers or whatever sitting around on a server and you're all fighting against the AI who are, you know, spawning infinitely, and you have to survive for 10 minutes and like...
It's like Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, and then you start running out of ammo because you've just used like all of your 800 rounds in your saw gun, and you know, you have to scramble out to like where the bodies are and grab ammo so you can run back to your hiding spot while your teammates are covering you. I'm totally into this.
Hexic 3D.
Dude.
Hexic HD.
Dude, Kim loves this game because she will only play games in 60 frames per second. She will not touch anything.
You don't like 30 frames a second, right? Hardcore. New high score.
Have you been training your girlfriend?
Totally. This is the kind of like the last time we're gonna see each other for a sec.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of a bummer. But at least we'll have Ghost Recon.
I know. I'll see you. I'll shoot you in the face online.
I hate to do it, especially after Karen just left, but I kind of want to go get the retail version of GWAW so I can go play with Shay and find them on live. And my store closes in probably like a few minutes if it's already twilight. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
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 Well, that's so lame. I don't know if it works with just a dungeon master and one other person. That seems a little weird. Plus, I've got like, I don't know, 40 hours to play this week of Oblivion.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Oh, I really want to play. Can I like?
No.
Can I
No.
borrow it?
No. No. You're online. Sorry.
Well,
In fact,
you got to
spell
play.
of forgetfulness.
The blood tide rises. These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours of my life.
I got to fly out to Bethesda Studios a few weeks ago. I played it for, like a day and a half, basically. And when I visited it then, their rule was that I couldn't play the main quest, and I also had to save a lot because it crashed a lot. Like, the game has potentially like hundreds of hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
that's
not
one of the
hundreds,
reasons
but
that I'm so
a
looking
lot.
forward to it, because I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a really deep, big game.
I've played probably total maybe 10, 11 hours in it, and I haven't even begun to scratch the surface. I love Morrowind a lot, probably too much. Even though almost all the bugs that people talked about with Morrowind, the pixel drift,
Yeah.
the black map, I had all of them. One of the things they've done for Oblivion is they figured out, well, we give people these silt striders to move around this huge world very quickly. Why don't we just let people do that? And so there's a fast travel map that you access through your menu, and then there's specific areas you can travel to, like I think there's 8 main cities, and then you can travel to different areas around the city, and then as you uncover different quests and talk to different people and visit places, you can quickly travel to those places. Whenever I think of AI in games, I always think, oh, the enemy goes for cover when I shoot at them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But in this, it's like they actually have like personalities and lives and agendas.
But she's always got a smile on her face.
No one works harder than Marie.
I will say, like, it looks really pretty. Even graphically, like, if you're just standing outside and you look off into the distance, like, you can see mountains out there, and you can walk there. You can just start walking there, and you'll get to the mountain. Like, it's not, it doesn't have that feeling of, like, a backdrop on some movie set. It would feel like you're in a world. The frame rate issues that some people are worried about and so forth, I mean, if it doesn't look good, that's no fun. But it looked fine to me, and I didn't notice any frame rate issues that really impacted my enjoyment of the game. A lot of hours in that game, so I'm gonna get going. We didn't really leave the tavern though.
No, the masked man is still there.
Is he? I
Yes,
thought we
you
killed
guys
him.
No, you guys didn't kill him. Here, I'll take your character sheets.
I'm going to summon a chihuahua. Chihuahua! Wanna come with me? Come on.
Alright. What does the bard have to say? Your bard is a very funny looking bard. I have not seen such a bard in all my years of sea travel.
Well, Captain Roca, my name is Fiona Apricot. I can sing you a pretty, pretty song.